Now, without a doubt, there are those out there who will continue to wave off Trump's presence here in New Hampshire as nothing more than a publicity stunt. He knows that, but also says that before this is over, he's going to surprise a lot of people. 9 months or so from the primary, it might be a surprise to find Donald Trump stumping inside a VFW hall in Hudson. But there he was on Monday talking about winning the release of American hostages.
But I could get those people back in a very short period of time. And I mean minutes. I'm not talking about days or weeks or months.
And before that, he was in Salem, warning of the dangers of nuclear Iran.
The real global warming that we have to worry about is nuclear global warming, because that's our real problem.
So with all that said, is this really the beginning of a Trump presidential campaign?
In my mind, subject to some crazy thing, I have made up my mind, yes.
Just a refresher, though, here's how he answered the same question exactly 3 years ago today in Portsmouth.
Do you know in your mind whether you're running for president?
I know in my mind, yes.
But this time, there are signs of sincerity. Unlike 2011, Trump has hired potential staff and has even opened a campaign office in Manchester. And that's on top of the 4 visits he's made this year to the Granite State.
The fact that he's investing this much time indicates that maybe he is truly serious about going forward with this. So it'll be very interesting.
You know, he's an impressive guy. I mean, he's a guy that has made it, lost it, and then made it again. And, he knows how to fix things that are broken, I guess.
And as far as the Republican field as a whole goes, Trump says there's only one inside of it that can do the job.
I know everyone running. I'm the only one, if I run, that can make this country great again. I know that.
Quick check of the math. That Portsmouth interview with Trump was 4 years ago, not 3. Anyway, he is going through the paces. In addition to the trips in Salem and Hudson earlier in the day, Trump also visited New England College. And while he says that he has his mind made up on what he is going to do, apparently the rest of us are not going to find out until late June or early July. Reporting live, Josh McKelvin, WMUR News 9.